Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're listening to. Good evening. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing good. God bless everybody. This is introduction to trading psychology. Okay? Because why? Why? Trading, as I explained in the first video, you are exchanging currencies on a daily basis versus another trader. Meaning, you are selling, he's buying. You're buying, on the other side, there's a seller. So you're in a battle all day, frequently all day. So your mind has to be in shape so you can battle, so you can learn the trading industry. Trading's 80% psychology and 20% structure. Once you can control your psychology, you can control structure. You need to learn how to trade like a say it like this. You need to learn how to think like a professional trader and trade like a robot. Okay? Because the charts is not what you think, because the charts don't give a damn what's going on in your life. They don't care about your rent. They don't care about your losses. They don't care about nothing. If you don't understand psychology and you don't understand market structure, you will never become a good trader. You will never be profitable in trading. So let's get to it. So in the last video, I was talking to you about trading and how it was back in the 80s, 70s, and 80s. The people went in here from their house, got to drive into their office in here, get a pen, get a paper, get their information. They have to call it into a broker, saying I want to sell at this price and get out at this price, want to buy at this price and get out at this price. By the time they get in touch with the broker, price is running. So imagine them trying to get a trade in, and the broker's busy, and they're trying to get it in. So now, back in the 70s, electronic trading started to become a thing. And now we have it easy. Now you can go on your phone, you can put it in a sell, you can put it in a buy, no problem at all. You don't have to get out of your bed. You can in bed you can put a sell and a buy. You don't have to go into the office. But there is still trading in the office in the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. That's in Chicago. They still do it. People still go into the office and they still trade from in there. There's a whole bunch of different stuff that you can trade. I mean, you're gonna start learning in Forex, because currencies is Forex. Okay, it's the US dollar, the Bitcoin, the British pound, Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. Because in that market there's more volatility, so you can see the charts better. After that, then you transition yourself into indices, which is the Dow Jones, the Nasdaq, S&P 500, Russell 2000 is mini. This is what I'm trading now. But there's also commodities, which is the wheat, the corn, the soybean, the oats, energy. There's energies, crude oil, gasoline, ethanol, natural gas. There's the metals, gold, silver, copper, high-end copper, platinum, aluminum. And there is the livestock and the dairy, which is the live cattle, lean hogs, pork, non-fat milk, There's the softs, which is the cotton, the orange juice, coffee, sugar. All that is tradable. All that people trade it every single day. And then there's the financials, the T-bond, the 10-year note, the 5-year note, the 2-year note. Those notes are gonna be for us to have a bias. I'm gonna show you that in the videos moving forward. We use the T-bond for our bias. Is US dollar, the T-bond, the currencies, and the indices. So we all gonna learn to use that in the future. But for now, let's talk psychology. Psychology, meaning emotions. You need to manage your emotions. If you cannot manage your emotions, you cannot be trading. Meaning, any day that you feel sad, any day that you have had whatever happened to you in the morning, or whatever you had an argument, anything that happened to you that gets your mind out of it, don't trade. You trade and you watch videos. So you need to understand this is a long-term trading career. You need to understand that you need your trading career to be long-term. Okay? Don't think that you're gonna be making money in 2 months or 3 months or 4 months. Don't think that. Don't think like that. Never think like that. What I want you to think about now, so nothing will mess you up. It's about studying and learning what I'm gonna teach you. All the information that I'm gonna give to you. When you start letting your brain getting information of what you're about to learn and to listen and to see, then you're gonna understand that trading is not a get rich quick thing. It's a long-term relationship with a chart and with a pair that is gonna make you live more comfortable in the future. Overcoming biases. You need to understand you cannot be in a sell and a buy at the same time. That's illegal. You can't do that. You need to understand bias. Is the market trending up, trending down, or sideways? That comes with understanding of the market and market structure, what you're going to learn in the future. Understanding market behavior, meaning you need to understand when the market's going to move nicely, when the market's going to move sharply, when you can get into the charts and take a trade without any inconvenience of a pullback that is going to take your stop loss, which is manipulation. That is all going to be in the upcoming videos. Developing a trading plan. You need to develop a trading plan, okay? At what time you trade. This comes with what? With learning. Comes with learning, with experience. Once you start getting experience, then you start developing a trading plan. Then you start saying, I'm going to back test and say at this time 9:30 the market does this, so at 10 o'clock you're ready to buy or sell. By 11 o'clock I need to get out because it does this. That's a trading plan. Okay, that you're gonna have, that everything's gonna come. The trading plan is gonna be at the end of your studies, so don't worry about that for now. And then maintaining discipline. You need to be disciplined. If you're gonna trade at 9:30, you need to be in the charts by 9:15, 9 o'clock to check out the market. You need to be disciplined. If you're gonna be up at 7 o'clock every day, you need to go to bed at 10 so you can get to sleep at 7. Discipline. Discipline means you need to be here. You need to watch the videos. You need to discipline yourself and teach yourself discipline. At this time to this time, this time to this time, this time to this time, and you do it. That's discipline. Okay? Everything you're gonna learn in the charts, everything. Psychology comes with everything you see here. Okay? You're gonna start disbelieving in yourself that you're not learning. And then you're gonna be hoping you're learning. And then you're gonna start believing. And then you're gonna euphoria. And then you're gonna start wanting to trade because you think you know. And that's gonna be a problem for you. Okay? Because when you're up here, you think that you know you're gonna be happy and you're gonna be all excited. And then what happens? You're gonna have anxiety because then you're thinking that, oh shit, I'm not learning this. And then you're gonna see the charts and you're gonna deny yourself from going into the trade or for taking a buy or taking a sell. And then you're gonna panic. Panic meaning you're gonna think that you're not learning this, so I'm gonna quit. Then you're gonna go through capitulation, meaning you're gonna come back and you're gonna start saying, okay, I'm gonna do this. Then it's gonna give you anger and you're gonna go through a whole bunch of shit. But the only way not to go through this is by listening to me. If you do what I tell you to do, you won't have to go through all this bullcrap. I went through it. I went through all this. And I believe I went through all this to be here now. Okay? I went through a whole bunch of shit this 4 years of trading. I've lost trades and wanted to quit and I've been on the ground. It's been a mess. But you know what? I'm coming out of it. No, I came out of it. I already know what I'm looking for in the markets. And then, okay, what I've been telling you, this was gonna happen. If you're a male and you're gonna start trading, you're gonna start learning, and then what's gonna happen? You're gonna think you own the charts because you got a couple of win or a couple of good trades in, okay, and then you're gonna start losing. And this is what's gonna happen when you start losing. You're gonna revenge trade. What does that mean? Well, that means when you put in a buy, that means that you want price to go up, but price goes down and you're under water. You're in drawdown. You're at a minus. You're losing money. You took your stop loss. Now you're under $1,000. Let's say you want to recuperate that quick. So what you do? You revenge trade up here. You revenge trade. Instead of being disciplined, you're all over the place. You lost $1,000. Now you want to take it back instead of now instead of if you were trading at 5 contracts and you lost $1,000. Now you want to get it back. Now instead of going down to 1 contract, you're going up to 10 contracts and you take another loss. What's gonna happen? You're gonna get FOMO, fear of missing out. And you're gonna impulsive trade. Then you're gonna over leverage, plus poor risk management. Okay, FOMO is fear of missing out. Fear that when the market gives you a long body candle in a splash in a hurry, you think you're missing out, so you get in, and then the market comes and turns around and takes you out. Impulsive trading is you want to get in all the time, and it's not gonna work. You don't want to be in the market, and you don't want to risk your account all day long. I'm gonna teach you how to take one trade, and that's it. You're out. That's what you need. One trade a day, and you're out. You're good. You don't need to be out there, putting your account in danger all day long. You don't need that. Over leveraging, trying to make money quick. Don't over leverage. You always go with what you have. If you have $100 and you cannot lose 50, then your stop loss cannot be under 25. Because if you can't lose $50, then your stop loss has to be at 25 to 45, not 75, because you're gonna lose this 50 plus 25 more. You over leverage because you want to make money quick. And then you can't, and then you don't know how to manage your account, so you pour risk. You need to understand trading is long term, not short term, long term. You're gonna start learning this now. You don't know if you're gonna learn it in 6 months. You don't know if you're gonna learn it in a year. You don't know if you're gonna learn it in 2 years. So you know what? You take a chill pill and you relax, and you start learning the videos, and watch how it's gonna work for you slowly. So I'm gonna show you how not to do all this that's going on that I'm showing you right now. None of this you should be doing in the future, because I'm gonna show you straight out, and and you're gonna know that you're ready to trade on your own. Okay? So we'll continue talking about trading in my videos. It's not everything right now, so but for right now I'm gonna try to make the videos short as quick as I can. But this is straight out what's gonna happen if you don't do the things that the information that I'm gonna give you. So you guys have a great night. Good luck to everybody. God bless everybody, and I'll talk to you in the next video.